started with a chase when they tried to arrest a man who stalked his wife and tried to run her over. The man faces stalking and evading charges and could face additional charges for punching the dog. And deputies helped save a man who was trapped in this burning car. The first deputy on scene says he was taking a random road home back to the station when he spotted something in the distance. As he got closer, he realized it was this car fire, which started after the driver crashed into a tree. After several minutes of frantic efforts to pull the man from the car, deputies were finally able to get him out. The driver was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. How are those roads looking for traveling this weekend?
They're looking good. We have dry weather currently in the Miami Valley and expected to stay that way through the upcoming weekend. So whether you're just headed around town or maybe out of town to another state, weather is looking like it's going to be good for you for traveling by air or by land. Temperatures right now in the Miami Valley, it is a chilly night. We're at 25 degrees. We see temperatures falling currently, but they'll start to rise a little bit more as we get towards morning. We have some clouds out there. You can't really see it here on the camera shot, but the clouds are actually going to help hold our temperature somewhat steady for the night. And then we'll see winds turning more southerly, so that's going to help pull those numbers up just a little bit as we get towards sunrise. Your weekend in view shaping up nicely Saturday night, and Sunday as well, as that high pressure does dominate the forecast. So if you have plans to be out and about this weekend, I have a nice forecast for you. Let me break it down for you hour by hour, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday at 8 o'clock in the morning, right around 28 degrees. Again, we're at 25 degrees now, so we are actually going to climb a few degrees by morning. At lunchtime, around 40, and then as we get into the afternoon hours, temperatures push to the low 40s with an expected high of around 43 degrees. That is actually above normal. Typical high should be at around 37 degrees. One thing that we'll pay attention to is Saturday night. With clear skies and calm winds and the resurgence of milder air, we may see some areas of patchy fog forming by early Sunday morning. So as you're getting up early to go to a Sunday morning church service, you may run into some areas of patchy fog, but I don't see any indications that it would be overly dense. I'll keep an eye on that, and of course we'll have updates for you here on Channel 7 throughout the upcoming weekend. Sunday, with the exception of a few areas patchy fog early, we may have a partly cloudy sky to start and temperatures right around 26 degrees. As we head into the afternoon hours, it's going to be a little bit milder as we get to around 40 degrees again at lunchtime, and then topping out at 45 degrees for the afternoon. If you think that's warm, wait till you see what the rest of the week is going to bring you, and I'll show you that in a couple moments. Your national travel outlook, for the most part, the central and a big chunk of the northern U.S. is going to be just fine for you to go out and about for holiday activities. If you're traveling down towards Florida, rain showers are expected and even some thunderstorm activity as we head into Sunday. Looks like the biggest impacts on Saturday are going to be off on the west coast. On Sunday, we'll see a bigger threat for some thunderstorms down towards portions of Georgia, Alabama, and you can see out towards the Carolinas and Florida as well. So if you're traveling down south on Sunday, especially if you're flying, you may have a little bit of some delays to expect because of that storm system working through. Temperature outlook for us locally as we head into your holiday week. Notice we are going to be climbing through the 40s. So we get towards Tuesday, which is Christmas Eve, we're going to get to about 50 degrees. And then on Wednesday for Christmas Day, highs around 51. So your Christmas Day forecast is expected to be dry with highs in the lower 50s. Certainly not going to be a white Christmas for you this year. 5-day forecast, notice we have dry weather all the way through the holiday. As I mentioned, those temperatures climbing each and every day. Even as we get into the day after Christmas, while we'll have a few more clouds, we're still warmer than normal with highs in the upper 40s.
Miamisburg police say a driver hit a patch of black ice before crashing into a police cruiser this morning. The driver was trying to turn onto State Route 725 when they lost control and spun out before going over a concrete median and hitting the cruiser. The officer went to the hospital to be checked out. The SUV's driver got a ticket for failure to control.